any of you guys have like do shows for rap artists and R&B singers?
Yeah, we do it. Yeah, double door way through actually.
Okay.
Yeah, we do it double door a lot.
We don't, but I pass people on if I don't think the music is, I'll pass them on to other venues if I feel that they're, talented enough.
Like, I'm from Boston, but I get more shows in New York and down the East Coast. What do I do, or how should I go about trying to get bigger in different venues in Boston? Like, I think I've spoken to you a couple times.
Yeah. We've done some. It's been a little bit of a challenge, and I tend to steer people more towards. It depends what the vibe is. More towards the Sunday night thing with Jeff Robinson. Do you know that whole? It's a whole spoken word thing that we do, where that's rap and hip hop have seemed to found a home there that seems to fit really well with what the club is doing.
Jeff Robinson, what is that?
Jeff Robinson is a sax player, and he's got a little jazz trio, and they host like a spoken word night every Sunday night at the lounge. And a lot of people have come out of that we've then booked further down the line.
I tend to book a lot of the, Berkeley has a record label too. One's Heavy Rotations, one's Jazz Revelations. A lot of the Heavy Rotations artists that are of that genre get put in there because they draw, and one of the difficulties with this particular venue is we have in our license, we can't have dance parties. So if there's ever some slamming DJ attached to it and it's going to turn into a dance party, we're not allowed per the Boston license. We were on that time when the mayor had kind of put a kibosh on the whole dance party situation, because there's some very unfortunate incidences that shouldn't affect all bands, but that was at the same time we were getting our license. But I definitely have worked with that genre. I tend to go towards this record label that we support because a lot of the artists live there.
Yeah, time for a couple of more questions. Jim.
From a live performance standpoint, as you're looking to book somebody, how important is video to you of past live performances to have a reference point to chime in on, or is it not?
I would say if it's a really good quality one that, we don't have a lot of time to look at videos, and sometimes the complications that come up when you're trying to play a video online, and I would say it's not so important.
So YouTube is not a destination for you guys?
Unless it's like
our last show in Boston, it shows you something packed, crazy, crowd.
Yeah.
Or it's like someone happened to get like a bad show you had where someone broke a string and there was no one there because it was a thunderstorm, or you played tonight, the Celtics were playing, so no one came. There's a video, probably don't send that around. Whenever you have all your online artwork, presents, posters, try to have it all top notch. So that's another thing that I think shows us that, again, you're real serious about what you're doing and it represents your band.
What was interesting about what we were talking about earlier before the panel, I think one of you said, gee, being able to assess a band's professionalism is the most important thing. And even if you put, JPEGs of your posters, if they look cool, that's meaningful to me. But it's interesting to hear your take on videos, because when you talk to festival bookers, 9 out of 10 of them say video is maybe one of the most important things. Like when we had the South by Southwest guys here, it was maybe the first thing they looked at. What's your live performance like? And even if you shot it with an iPhone, for them that was critical.
Well, it seems like it's a different kind of thing, just in general, because we're not really a festival.
Yeah.
It's like an all-day thing. They have to be a good, performance to wow the crowd, and they give the festival a good live name.
Maybe that's a different. Sorry, that a festival cares a lot about the vibe and how it makes a foreign crowd feel,
right?
Instead of bringing your indigenous crowd.
And then just kind of agree with them or try to come to a common ground of don't just try to take a quick show just to do it again or something, I guess.
Mm-hmm. So your prize night is obviously a Friday and a Saturday night.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it kind of depends.
We charge. Okay, what is a prize night then for your club?
It's any night. You're sold out.
It can be a Monday.
It's weird because the weekends where I work, there's a lot of people coming there anyway. So it's like if we can get a stronger show on a Monday or Tuesday or Sunday where people aren't more inclined just to go out anyway, that's more, we try and make those stronger nights to compensate for the fact that the weekends are already pretty strong.
It depends what kind of band you're. Like in Chicago, if you draw a lot from like the suburban area, you probably want to play the weekends, or we want to book those bands on the weekends. Some bands, a lot of their crowd all works at bars or is in like the industry. So Tuesday or Wednesday could actually be a really good night where a lot of that fan base is already working, or our neighborhood's so busy, a lot of people stay away from it on the weekends that are in like the rock and roll scene or something.
I try to push bands if I'm sort of artistically invested in their development towards weeknight stuff, because I know a lot of musicians will go out, and the musicians become great evangelists for your band. So I'm trying to discourage them from playing on a weekend. And in the summertime here, I think especially, weekends, it's a band I really care about. I'd say don't play on a Friday and a Saturday over the summer.
The best night that's purposeful, like these guys were saying. When it's an event, you've got all your ducks in place to the best of your ability. You've advanced your show. I have to say it again, because the production side of the house isn't here. It's imperative that that you listen to the production managers or whoever's calling you and making sure you're bringing the right amount of equipment and that the house has what you need, because I'm not the Orpheum. Please don't show up with like this giant tour bus and enough stuff to